I know it's kind of been a while, 2 or 3 months since last upload, but I guess we can first start off with the usual recap. Uh, Level 413, which is pretty cool. New foraging update dropped. Obviously got foraging 54 with that. I also got I'm Heart of the Forest 7 right now. I'm just prioritizing hunting while also doing a bit of Spider Slayer since that released last Tuesday as a recording. Trying to think what else I could show off. The new Spider Slayer, I got Primordial Eye, which is nice, and I also have a Shriveled Wasp, so hopefully I can get another Wasp so I can make the new belt. In terms of other stuff like maybe gear, I guess Magma Lord's cool. I didn't have that. Bissell, Fig, Fermento, Diamond Hunter. I did a lot of trophy fishing. I was able to just dug out to get all the diamond trophy fish within like a week with like a Hellfire rod. So that was pretty cool. I think I already showcased skills. I have them all maxed relatively except for hunting and then farming because I can't be bothered to do garden and I guess also taming as well because I do not have the money. I only have 158 mil in my bank to afford our craft pets. And so I guess as of right now, future goals would be to hopefully get the last wasp and get more into the combat related grinds. Like I still need to max out most of my other slayers like Spider, Wolves, E-Man, and I also need to get into Blaze Slayer as well. So hopefully I can get into Blaze relatively soon. Since it's Scorpius right now, I'm hoping I could get into Blaze so I can get all the fuel, Gabagool fuel needed for Inferno minions, so I could do that when Derpy hits in about a month. So hopefully that comes around before then. I don't know if I mentioned doing Kudra as well, something I'm also trying to do. I already have 2 Forts Crimson, and right now it's kind of hard for me to drop Crimson chestplate for some reason, so I'm just rocking out with the Necron right now. I guess also this day, I don't know what it's called, the Day Blade or the Dayless Sword. I forgot what they named it since I crafted mine with the name Magic Flying Placebo, because obviously it's placebo, right? But I guess enough yapping about my progress. We could go on to the topic of reunions, because why not talk about discussing what's been happening in the past few months of being like absent. Like obviously if you're a new viewer you wouldn't know, but if you're returning one for some reason, thank you for returning to me after 3 months, and in a way it's nice to catch up with you, whether or not you have all progressed in like a new year of your academics or have found new things or opportunities in your life. That's good. On the topic of reunions, I guess I could begin with how it's always just a bit awkward in a way to reunite with like old family members or old friends, like especially if I haven't seen them for months. But because like even then, it's like even though you probably talk to them occasionally, it's always just kind of awkward just seeing your friends again. At least how it is for me. I don't know if that's the same with you guys, because I know back when I was in college, every summer break, I'd go back home to my parents, and I wouldn't see my roommates and friends for like 2 months. And every time I moved back to my apartment on campus, it'd always be just a bit weird talking back to them. You know, I don't know if it's just my somewhat of an anxiety reaction to it or something else, but I mean, everything will go fine after we catch up for like a week or two, and we'll be back to our usual shenanigans of procrastinating on our assignments and doing weird stuff out of class. But in terms of like family members, when you haven't seen like your relatives or cousins for like months or even years, it's always weird just seeing like how much they've grown up since the last time you saw them. Because like, at least family for me, it's always weird just catching up with them, because I know when I was young I used to get along with my cousins fairly well, but now it's like they're all like teenagers or young adults now, and they kind of have like they kind of like changed emotions to where they're like a new different person in a way. It's kind of weird to, I guess, fit in with their way of thinking, or just your personality in general, because it's kind of like you're talking to another person as a whole. Smash like if you feel weird about talking to your old friends or your new relatives. I don't know. But like, I guess in a way it's nice to catch up with people you haven't seen in months. But it's always the awkwardness that you have to go through in order to kind of getting to know them again. So I don't know. I guess this is what I wanted to yap about as my first video coming back after a while. I want to try to upload daily now, since I kind of don't have any other plans to do outside of graduating, aside from, of course, my usual job search. But I might try to do this. Oh, ice water. I might try to do this like maybe every night or every couple of days. I want to try to do this more daily instead of a weekly thing than what I used to do, even though I didn't even do it for long. I want to commit to this kind of more, because I want to see where this truly takes me, especially since the current job market right now for someone like me who is kind of rough in terms of just finding some kind of work to do. Where at this point, I'm probably just gonna get a government job that my parents used to work through. Funny little nepotism, I guess. But hopefully that won't be the case. Anyways, I'll probably finish this boss off screen and I'll catch you all on the next one. So, yeah. See ya.